Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we have an Ecto-1 build for you today. And today's issue is issue 66, more electrics. Basically we're going to be adding some more electrics to the Ecto-1 today, and we get to test them as well, which is going to be really exciting. We get to check whether I've done the job properly and the electrics are working, or there's a problem with the card, I don't know, but we get to test what we've done so far. So I'm really excited for this issue, because 65 was such a big issue of the wiring and everything like that, putting the floor pan to the chassis and all that jazz. But today we actually get to test the electrics. So electrics is always a fun day. It's either going to go two ways. It's going to go good or it's going to go bad. Hopefully it'll be the first one. It will go good. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Right, okay, so let's get started. So the first wire it wants me to put in is wire O. So let me bring across wire O. And I believe these are for the headlights. So let's find wire O in this jumble. There we go. There's wire O. And just making sure we put it in the right way around. Okay, that's wire O in place. And then the next wire it's asking us to do is the wire marked P. P for Papa. And again, that is this one here. Always double check which way you're putting it in. You'd never want to be wrong on this. Okay, so that's that wire in place. The next wire it wants us to put in is marked S. So let's get S. And here we have S. And we'll bob that in place. Okay, so that's wire S in place. Right, so the next wires is we need to move the card down. Now I did test this, I can get this in shot. Here we are. Here are the rear wires. Okay, so the next wires it wants us to put in is the tail light. And the first one is cable Q. So let's find cable Q. There we go. That's cable Q in place. The next cable is cable R. It's a good job I sorted out all these cables beforehand. So we're ready. Okay, so cable R. That's cable L. That should be cable R, which it is. Check to make sure it's going in the right way. And push it into place. Okay. Now we've done that, we need to put the switches in for the Ecto-1, and the first one it wants us to do is marked T. Again, I've actually got all these in order. So here we have T. Now it could be any of these red wires here. There we are, there's T, because they are colour coded to match. So bit small, that one. Okay, so that's cable T. The next one it wants us to put in is V. So here is V. And let's have a look. There we go. I can find V. So plug that in. Cable V. And then the next cable it wants us to put on is X, and that is quite a long cable, so there should only be one pure red one coming out of here. Now there we go, and that's cable X. It's going in the right way, push together. Right, okay, now we need to move down to the other side of the vehicle, so we'll just bring it across just like that. Okay, so the next cable it wants us to put in, and this is now at the front of the vehicle, is cable marked U. So we'll find U. Ah, there we are. That's cable U. Just try and plug this in. Yep, that's cable U in. And then the next cable is cable W. So let's get cable W. And there's only one cable left on this thing, so this must be... That's all the wiring for the front of the vehicle. I cannot see any more wires that need plugging in. Okay, so let's just turn the page of the magazine. Right, so testing the ceiling light. So what we need to do first of all is we need to switch on the Ecto-1. This does take 6 AA batteries. Okay, so let's have a look. Turn the light off. See what's working, what's not working. So there you are. Them two front lights, interior lights, are working there, as you can see. Now it says we can switch them off, but we've got to put all of these together, and there is some short ones, so I don't know how we're going to do this really. I did actually watch World of Wayne doing this. We've got 5 to sort of use to switch it off with, so you need to depress 5 at once. So let's see if these switches work. Oh golly. Right, so I'll have 2 in that hand and try and do 3 in the other hand. Actually no, I'll try and do 3 in this hand and 2 in the other hand. This is not going to be easy, but at least we know the interior lights come on. And then if I just being careful of this. So if I push these down, right. That's why one of them had come undone. It's not easy, this, to be honest with you. Testing these. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to push them down on the mat, and I see if I can push these 2 down on the mat as well. Yeah, as you can see they've gone out now. Okay, right, so I will warn you, unless them switches are closed, them interior lights will stay on. So what I'll do is I'm just going to nip them down underneath the desk so we can test the other ones, so we can make sure they come on. Okay, so next it wants us to test the brake pedal. So if the brake pedal works, bring all these over here, it should light up. Oh, look at that, and that lovely works. As you can see, if I can try and get it from another angle, all of them are working. Brilliant. Okay, so we've tested them now. Now we need to test the other lights. So the first switch, which is this one here, is the main lights. As you can see, all they've come on. Fantastic. Now I'm just going to press the brake pedal because if you can see there, they become brighter as you press the brake pedal. So we'll turn them off. Find the switch. There we go. Okay, so the next one we can test. Well, we can test any of these really now. So we'll go for the engine sound button, which wow. Okay, we'll switch that off. Okay. Horn next. Nope, not that one. That works. Now, roof light switch, I don't think that's going to do. No. No, that's not doing anything, obviously, because we don't have the roof lights on. And then the last one is the siren switch. Wow. I can tell you now, that's really going to annoy the wife. Sorry about that, guys. That's it. That's issue 66. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. I'm just going to turn these lights off. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits that that's worked. We don't really now unplug any of these wires, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little bit of a wire tidy, because I like my wires nice and neat, just so that everything's nice and neat and tidy, because that's the way I like to have things. But really, really impressed. Obviously, we're 66 issues into this Ecto-1, and to actually know that the electronics work on it is absolutely amazing. It really is, because like I said at the beginning, it can either go two ways. It can go good and everything works, or it can go horribly wrong and go bad and you start having problems. But I'm really super impressed that all that works. It all does what it should do. Obviously, we can't test the roof lights yet because we haven't built that. Now, there are a few on the rear. Let me just bring the car forward again. I'll just turn the overhead light on. We have here a few, not them. So we've got some cables, one marked J, we've got N, we've got K, we've got M, and we've got L. I presume them cables are going to be for the sirens on the top of the vehicle when it comes to that. So they'll probably be going up somewhere into the roof, and yeah. But yeah, super impressed with that. Now, before we go, I thought it might be quite interesting to see how much this weighs. Actually, I thought it'd be super exciting to see how much this weighs. So, just got my bathroom scales. I've got a book on it. Basically, I need to move the car. Oh dear me, it's not the lightest thing in the world now. Let's just move this down, and then you might be able to see what it weighs. To me, this is upside down. Put the scales on. That's at 0 kilograms. So let's see. Right, so this weighs 5.9 kilograms. I know you can't see that, but yeah, 5.9 kilograms. Now, anybody watching that work does it in pounds? Let's have a look. As you can see there, it's 130 pounds in weight. So 5.9 kilograms in that thing, and then obviously what that was in the pounds. I just thought I'd give you an idea of how much this vehicle is actually weighing at the end of the day. So let me just put this back on here. So I'm very chuffed to say that issue 66 has gone perfect, and that is that issue complete. Well, as you can see, I've got a massive smile on my face. I am so happy that the electrics are working, and when you do electrics, it sounds a bit strange, but you kind of, when you press the things that make noises, it's like it's speaking for the first time to you. And that's how I feel about every model that has electrics in and makes noises. It's talking to you for the first time. It's a bit like when we turn the R2D2 on for the first time, and it sort of rotates its head and made its noises. It's talking to you, and you know, you put so much time into these models, and the last thing you want to do go wrong is stuff like electrics and stuff like that. There are some models out there that have got absolutely shocking electrics in. Some I've done, some I've heard about. So yeah, I'm really happy about how that issue has gone. So if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, because I loved it. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe, massive smile on my face, and bye for now. I'd just like to give a shout out to all my patrons that help and support the channel. Please check out their channels on YouTube as well, and thank you very much for watching.